Poverty has become a global problem in the world today, with over 7 million people living in less than $2 a day. Even with this, we still have millionaires and billionaires in the world today. We understand that we all were not born with equal opportunities, and it's obvious that someone who was born into a wealthy home is most likely to have a head start at being successful. However, there are many things to do before the dream of wealth can become a reality. This is why many people in the world today are poor. In this video, we will be looking at 4 reasons why you are poor. But before we begin, make sure you give this video a like and press the subscribe icon. 1. You don't know who you are. Your identity can affect your success in life. But when you know what they are, you can change what you need to. That's why your identity matters a lot. The manner in which you operate and correspond with the world depends on how you see yourself. You don't need to change your identity every time, as it won't take you anywhere. Imagine you being a fan of one sport and then you begin to have a keen interest in another sport just a few months later, and you keep doing this over and over again. You were known as a fan of a previous sport, and now you identify yourself as a fan of another. When this keeps happening, it becomes even more boring to you. To develop an identity that gives you the levels of life satisfaction you desire, you must first understand who you are. Once you understand your real self, it won't affect your future, and it will prevent you from making poor decisions throughout your entire life. Also, you do not have to chase success as to prove others wrong or to impress others. It will negatively affect your identity over time and may even see yourself much poorer than you were before. When this happens, it becomes a misery and disappointment for you. 2. You don't understand the concept of money. This is another major factor as to why you remain poor. Most people believe that money is a scarce commodity, but the truth is, it isn't as you think it is. This is why you need to understand how money really works. When you believe money is scarce, you try to hoard it. And where the problem comes is when you try to pull something in by force, all it does is push itself away from you. So having this in mind, you do not have to pull in money by force, you should attract it instead. One of those misconceptions individuals always have about money is that they believe they have to make a whole lot of money to become rich. The truth is that the amount of your earnings does not really have any bearing on whether or not you will create wealth for yourself. Irrespective of the size of your paycheck, you may not even notice you probably already have enough money to become rich. What most people do not realize in life is that it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. But you don't need to worry because you could start saving from now on, and you do not have to be rich to invest and take advantage of the power of compound interest. You just have to understand how money really works, and then be smart about your decision making. When this is achieved, you can start saving as early as possible. 3. Lack of honesty. This may sound strange to you, right? Well, one of the significant reasons you still remain poor is that you are not honest about yourself, and this can really be painful. What this means is that you always pretend and you can't look into the mirror and just be honest about the current situation you find yourself. Why are you finding it difficult to open up and let people know who you really are? It's not lie you're gonna die if you do that. So one thing you should understand is that it is one thing to withhold information, it is another thing when your words do not match your actions. Of course, we've all had various situations that make us feel blindsided, embarrassed, or disrespected due to our unfavorable decisions we've made in life. However, that doesn't mean we shouldn't remain honest with ourselves. So one of the reasons you remain poor is that you cannot even look at your life critically without feeling like you have to make different excuses for the reason you're in the current unpalatable situation you're in right now, and without your little ego getting shattered. Always have it in mind that you're a star, and work on always creating a better ending. When you have this in mind, your success is sure. 4. You overspend. Okay, here's the last reason we'll be discussing today. Now, this reason needs to be carefully considered. Financial stability comes when you follow the basics of personal finance, like creating a budget. But there's also an emotional element in attitudes and decision-making when it comes to money, which you must understand. Why do you have to overspend? Some people just believe that they can be spending anyhow and anytime they feel like it. Although there are several other reasons why you may tend to overspend, which could be because you aren't aware of your true spending habits or because you're estimating your income, expenses, debt payments, and spending incorrectly. Still, you need to be wise about how you tend to spend. Always be ready to take control of your finances, as it will surely help you keep your spending in check. And that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.